And we're back for our weekly show reviews for January 8th. I lost my spot there, but we're back and we're rolling. Joe, SmackDown, we did Raw.
The authority figures versus the Stars is Tuesday's SmackDown's AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon's tension remain in the Blue Bryan central narrative, overshadowing the WWE Championship scene. In addition to a United States Championship tournament, a Styles star and a handicap match, fans of Birmingham, Alabama saw a lot of bickering between Bryan and McMahon. Self-admitted continues to brew between SmackDown's general manager and commissioner and roots of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The road there, though, was a little underwhelming this week with the two of them. As a result of the show's undercard was his strength. Becky Lynch returned to action, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder both will to get closer to the US title, and the spotlight shone on the tag team division, as it tends to on SmackDown. 15 years old, AJ Styles reacts to the handicap match announcement. Renee Young and Ruth Styles in the ring. The champ told about going up against both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble. He said that Bryan's decision was a fear, but he accepted it. Young pressed him, trying to give him the comment on Bryan's job as general manager. AJ didn't. KO and Zayn saunter out to interrupt. The heels promised Styles won't lead the Royal Rumble pay-per-view with the WWE title. McMahon came out and booked the handicap match featuring Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, and Styles against Owens and Zayn. Bryan looked on disapprovingly at him backstage. The interview format worked well for AJ, the first half of the promo. Doing the segment I had mentioned, plus any additional airtime for Renee is positive. I'm not saying because she scores just, I'm talking about because she is that good at her job.
Yeah.
So,
she's money well spent for their interviews.
Yeah. I thought the story did dry down a little bit after AJ came out. Or I should say promo out the story. The story did dry a little bit once it was AJ and Renee were done.
Yeah.
The main event scene has been kind of repetitive in recent weeks, but I consider it a role too, with the people in there.
Yeah.
And aside from some more hints of a Bryan turn, there wasn't much of note here. It may be well worth it. The payoff was big enough, but I mean, this is really quite the slow burn angle. This one.
Yeah, it is. It's just taking a long time, and I think we're seeing a little bit too much of Shane. Shane, I would like when he popped up every other week, or if Bryan couldn't make the episodes, he would be on it roughly every week. But he wasn't on it as often. He wasn't as focused on it. He was the authority figure, and generally made the promos about the people he was talking to.
Right.
But just recently with...
He's more like... He used to be more like Regal, less like Stephanie.
Yeah.
Now it's
the other way around.
Yeah.
It's almost getting too much and a little bit tiresome adding him in there. I also don't agree with turning Bryan heel. I think that's his stupid call, to be honest.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, that's because he didn't resign. And it's punishment. So when he leaves, he won't be as popular in all companies what they think. Just go.
The guy that had the fan base that made you change your WrestleMania plans.
Right, they feel
because of how they were reacting.
They feel like they turn heel will ruin his character, and New Japan or Impact won't want him.
Like Rey Mysterio, one of the most beloved baby faces of all time.
Got booed out.
Got booed out of the building because he wasn't Daniel Bryan.
Right.
As number 30.
I agree the Bryan heel turns stupid. I don't know how Shane turns heel, though. Either. Because Shane wouldn't side with Owens or Sami.
No.
So that's what I'm worried about. Bryan is the one on the turn. Even though they're making all these as help at the same time. Like, I don't know why you would turn Bryan, but I don't know how Shane would get there.
Well, that it's also kind of stupid because you know what Bryan wants.
Right.
It's the one reason he will sign for. He wants to wrestle again.
Yeah, they offer...
And you guys are getting...
On Wrestle News World's premium site, I was reading on Wednesday, they offered him a new main event. They offered him main event money. Not as a wrestler.
That's why.
And he turned him down. Because they were shocked that he turned down a 7-figure contract. And he doesn't even have to wrestle. But they're not getting the point that's not enough the money. They're like missing that.
He's got money. He doesn't care about the money.
Yeah, they're missing the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing he wants to do. You're not letting him do it. What is his only recourse at that
So
point?
they want to turn heel so he can get booed by the WWE fans. They're still not going to bill him.
No. He's gonna get cheered. Then when he returns to the ring for some other company,
New Japan, most likely Ring of Honor.
New Japan, Ring of Honor, they're gonna benefit huge.
Right. If your place to help out New Japan, that's their they'll take it.
You're doing it right.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the point of it is, otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how turn him heel hurts his feelings, though. You're still usable TV as a main star.
Exactly.
So you're just making his brand bigger for when he leaves. Whether he's face or heel, though I don't get the heel turn, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you get to Shane as a heel turn unless you have Shane fire him. That's about it at this point.
Yeah.
Up next, Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott. Becky Lynch had tried to flirt Naomi in her corner as she clashed with Ruby Riott, who's crew lord at the ringside. As soon as the bell rang, Lynch pounced on her opponent. Distractions from Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan were enough to knock her off her game. Riott, though, was able to face down, punch Lynch with submission holds, the Irish/kick her, then bell back. She trapped Riott into disarm her, and the heel cleanse escape. This was a slow-paced match, but it had the commercial inset, too, for that SmackDown normally does for two of his matches. But throughout the whole match, since we were able to see the whole match, Becky and Ruby did have an excellent chemistry together, that I'm not going to deny.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see a one-on-one match for a change on one of the range shows. A future series between them promises to be mighty good. With that being said, I'm not sure why Ruby was the one booked to take the tap out.
That doesn't make any sense to me either.
It's odd that the Riott Squad's been booked to be more dominant lately. And Logan and Morgan barely made an impact anyway. The allies at ringside were just like window dressing. Matches are good though.
Yeah. I agree with exactly what Joe said. I thought the match was very good. I thought the ending didn't really make sense. I'm not sure why you have Ruby just tap like that. No distraction, no nothing, just she got put in disarmor and she tapped out. Especially with the four women at ringside.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you had Ruby tap when you could easily have the excuse of Riott Squad get in the ring and attack Becky to cause a DQ.
And they stopped making him look dominant too recently.
Yeah.
Perhaps we're saving that for the Rumble again, but still.
Or their experiment's over.
Yeah.
At this point.
Is it a thing I've been saying for weeks? Since for 2 months. The fight over called up. Ruby's been the only one that has shined in her call. Even her promos aren't the best. And it's not her fault. Her deliveries aren't good, honestly. Her mic work's good. She actually gets reactions.
Yeah.
Considering she was never like the champ in NXT. Actually, she just debuted at NXT last year too, in 2017 for Takeover Orlando. A few weeks before that. So for her, considering she had a fast call up and all that, Ruby's getting good reactions, and she looks like a professional out there. Like that promo last week when they were in Orlando, where she's going to take all the magic out of Orlando because they don't have no magic because of the Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Was terrible. Her delivery was great. The promo was terrible. Ruby's been handling everything like a pro. The other four, Sonya, Mandy, Liv, and Sarah, I probably wish they were still in NXT.
Yeah. Mandy and Sonya just had their best performance this week.
And that was average. That was average, the match.
Yeah. It wasn't really anything to write home about.
Liv and Sarah had barely wrestled.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Liv and Sarah are actually the two better wrestlers of the four now.
Exactly, yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Sarah's the best wrestler of the four. Then probably Sonya. Then Liv. But and don't be surprised after the Rumble. Once these groups split, actually, Absolution may be done. But once these groups are split, I won't be surprised to see the all four just sent back down to NXT. And Ruby would be the sole survivor.
It might be a strong possibility that.
Ruby's the SmackDown Women's Champ by the end of the year, I'm sure. The other four are either jobbers or just sent back down. And probably best if they get sent back down and repackaged. Actually, you could make Sister Abigail Sarah Logan and repackage her. Take her on TV. Up next, the Ascension versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Breezango bailed on being in Ascension's corner. They left Connor and Victor on their own against the Bludgeon Brothers. Their aggression and payoff Harper Rowan wiped them out in mere seconds. Annabelle Khan tried to attend his partner but suffered a beatdown for his troubles. WWE remains all in on the Bludgeon Brothers. They didn't just dominate the former NXT champs, they saw them whole in a single bite. The defeat may lead to some tension between the Ascension and Breezango, which will be a fun story to explore. As a Harper Rowan, they do need longer belts, though. People know what they can do, so.
Yeah.
Even if they're on one side, they'll always see more of the destruction power to fully buy in.
Yeah, for Harper and Rowan, I hope that they get to the Usos sooner rather than later, or even the New Day.
Yes.
Just a major face tag team that could give them a long match to give them a little bit more oomph behind them.
Mm-hmm. Up next, Zack Ryder vs. Mojo Rawley, first round of the U.S. Championship Tournament. Bobby Roode watched Dash over ringside. Ryder frustrated Rawley early on, but the bigger man overpowers his former friend. Between Barker and his opponent, Rawley flung him around the ring. Despite that, for a moment, it looked like Ryder had a chance. A run for him for Rawley proved him wrong, however. Roode steered Rawley down afterwards. Friend of the show, Mojo Rawley.
You tweeted both of us, actually.
Yeah, and he actually... you and the actual podcast.
Yeah.
So, not me. Which I'd rather have the wrestlers. So, a friend of the show, because he knows the podcast at least exists. In some way. That makes you a friend of the show. If we met you, or if you acknowledge the podcast in some way, you will always be a friend of the show.
Yes. Like Carmella.
Oh, real quick, too, I forgot to say in the part one, is we did get a new subscriber, too, on YouTube. So, thank you, Mojo Rawley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just going to thank him. It had to come from somewhere, so we'll just thank him.
Alright, whoever it was, thank you very much.
If you've seen on Mojo Rawley's Twitter, thank you, Mojo. Or not, thank you, somebody WWE following.
It probably wasn't Mojo Rawley.
No, I don't mean Mojo, I mean maybe the person seen on Mojo. Mojo has more followers than we do. Clearly.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yeah. But
thank you for...
that 8th person.
Yes.
Which is way more than I thought we were going in the first 6 months.
I didn't think we'd get a viewer until like 6 months in, to be honest.
I didn't know I was subscribed to our podcast. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know on my own personal account I was subscribed. When we first started, I didn't know. I don't think I was the first subscriber.
I think it was me.
I don't think I was the second, though. I might have been like the 4th or the 3rd. Mojo...
At least we know what's going on with our own stuff.
Mojo again defeated Zack in short order. The action was solid, but not a real showcase for either man. SmackDown had to give more airtime to Mojo. His match with Bobby should be a longer, more dramatic affair. Mojo's presence, though, does continue to grow. And his heel card has been one of the best surprises on SmackDown.
Yeah.
As of late.
Yeah, he's really improving, actually. He feels very different from his get hyped, stay hyped character. And it is really interesting to see what he's going to do with it. My guess is, I think by the end of the year, he will become United States champion. I think that will be the next step for him. I don't think he's going to win the tournament, but end of the year, United States champion. You heard it here first.
Up next, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin demand justice. In response to the referee's reversal of there will be SmackDown Tag Championship win last week, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin came out the ring to voice their frustration. Gable told about sacrificing to achieve a goal. Benjamin blamed Babyface for the loss. They demanded to see the referee, but Bryan stepped down instead. The GM stood behind the referee's decision, even as Gable and Benjamin harassed him. He built a 2-out-3 falls match between them and the Usos at the Royal Rumble. Gable's personality is beginning to burst out. He was funny and magnetic here. Him and Benjamin logical to the point that's hard to root against them. Bryan's rigidness about the situation at hand, his apparent ongoing shift into heel status too.
Yeah.
He's giving all the go ahead and fire me vibe out there. Which actually would be Bryan too at this point. Actually, that's a smart character, to be fair.
Yeah. And that's actually how Bryan feels.
Yeah, that's actually a smart character.
Yeah, that is actually pretty clever.
I'll give
it to SmackDown, yeah.
The 2-out-3 full stipulations will make sure the tag title belt is one of the pay-per-views best, or the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match. I think it'll be a stellar match to see live. And I was also entertained by what Gable in the promo. And then Shelton adding in things.
That's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Up next, Breezango versus Rusev Day. A English declared his and Rusev's entry in the Royal Rumble, or the Rusev Rumble, via song. Once the action began, Rusev beat down Tyler Breeze. He and English took turns punching the gorgeous one. Fandango rallied back, but the Lion and Bulgaria overpowered him. A series of kicks let the dancer stun. The Fashion Police show upset Rusev Day, thanks to a schoolboy pin. I know also for the popular Rusev Day did hamper the belt. There continues to be flashes of this team charge up the ranks, taking advantage of the buzz around it, and then it falls playing someone else's stepping stone. Rusev looked terrific as a steamroll and enforcement match, but that won't be what the fans told about the next result. WWE doesn't appear to have a plan for Rusev in English. They look at drifting the lower mid card to spiking themselves over.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that happened either. Rusev and English, they're the hot ones, not Breezango. They have more momentum behind them. They have the crowd chanting Rusev Day. I don't know why they took the pin here.
And up next, the main event, AJ Styles just got a horn Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Backstage, Orton made clear he has his eyes on the WWE Championship. Brian McMahon later argued about how each... my fault. And then Nakamura came in and too sweet the belt. Backstage, Brian McMahon later argued about how each man has to run the show. Shane Mack went as far as to call Brian's decisions erratic and irresponsible. And then Brian said, look who's talking, and pretty much referring to Shane's family as being erratic and irresponsible. In the ring, the Viper found himself in trouble in the heel's corner. He managed to get an advantage, and he and his partner batted Zayn around. The heels looked to retreat once they ran into trouble. But McMahon made sure that didn't happen. He made a no count out contest. KO soon nailed Orton with a steel chair, forced the referee in the belt. McMahon stepped out once again to restart as a no disqualification match. The babyface chased Owens to the back with a chair. Kasashi from Nakamura and RKO from Orton put Zayn off his business. Excuse me. The SmackDown main event kind of felt like it was on autopilot this week. This kind of reminded me of the kind of clash you might see headline House Show. It was fun in spots, but largely inconsequential. Loss of Shane and multiple restarts prevented us from having much momentum, considering the 5 guys in the match.
Yeah.
If it wasn't all about Shane, I think you would have a more better handicap match, considering who was in the match. Owens and Zayn don't hold legit first hand to the match against AJ, because I feel like everybody knows AJ's win that match. And the heels suffer their confidence. At this point, makes it hard to invest moving forward. They should just suffer their confidence at Rumble, not right now.
Yeah. Owens and Zayn probably should have won that one too. Although it's not that much of a bigger deal, mostly because Owens and Sammy are the driving force of Shane and Brian, which I believe is sort of getting. It's good, however, I think there's a bit too much of it on the show.
Yeah.
I think they should just dial back, and I think it would mean a bit more.
Right.
In a way.
I like the long-term story aspect. I just hope they know what the payoff is.
Yeah. Is Brian actually going to get in the ring?
Yeah.
Probably not at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what the point of the storyline is, and that's not the payoff then.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Brian literally wants only one thing, and I'm not sure.
He turned down main event money because he didn't want the money.
Exactly.
So
he wanted to be in ring.
But
I'll give one SmackDown one compliment. I think their booking of Nakamura is being a lot better. He just sort of shows up backstage now.
Yeah.
Does something weird and walks away, and leaves everybody like.
I think they're solely trying to tell us they're not high on him by making him win the Rumble. If that makes sense. That they're trying to put him out there as not one of the favorites to win the Rumble, but we know the match AJ and him want.
Yeah.
So I do feel.
And the process that actually may make him the most successful Japanese star in WWE history.
Yes. Botch of the week.
There's 3 ones standing in my head that I could sort of classify under one thing, and that's just people losing for no reason. Ruby, The Bar, Rusev Day.
That's what I'm going with. The Rusev Day one.
Rusev Day one.
I feel like that's the one that is the most questionable, considering pretty much back on what you said.
Yeah.
With the booking of the fact that they're more popular right now than Breezango.
Yeah.
And unless it's a starting a feud, then there wasn't a point for them to lose.
Yeah, you could honestly put any of the three. The Bar are getting a tag team title shot, but you have them lose out of nowhere.
That technically could be bigger because of that reason.
Yeah, Ruby has all the potential in the world, has the top heel stable on her in her division. She loses.
Right. Though it is the women's
division.
There is a women's division, so it might be a race in 50-50 booking.
And Rusev Day losing to Breezango.
Who's one of the more popular acts.
Yeah. I would actually probably give it to Ruby's loss. Just for me. She's usually that heel that they need. Natalya did a good job holding down the fort. However, behind her, before the Rise God came in, she was the only one.
No, there's Carmella, Lana, and Tamina. Hello, the welcoming committee.
She was the only one.
They were welcoming, though.
Yeah. Who cares?
Lana and Tamina were on the show. All three were welcome.
Yeah, and just having... You could have had Liv lost. You could have had Sarah lost, but I don't think you should have Ruby lose yet.
Who's the Money in the Bank?
Carmella.
Oh yeah.
Carmella's the Money
in
in the Bank.
I just forgot.
And I don't think that's a good option either. So.
Well, Carmella.
I think Ruby's your best option for heel on SmackDown. If you don't want to turn Becky, which.
You shouldn't technically.
You shouldn't technically want to, but
yeah,
they kind of also have to now. Anyway, so I'm going to give it to Ruby.
They need more faces on SmackDown.
Yeah, they do.
There's like 50 heels on the women's division.
However, there's only like 2 of them that are actually worth a damn.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
and no, neither of them are the Miss Money in the Bank.
No, yeah, all 3 faces are at least worth a name.
Yeah.
They all get a reaction. All the faces, that's true. Becky, Charlotte, and Naomi. Show of the week.
I do have my pick.
I'm good.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, Raw. I thought this was actually probably our closest chance at actually having a different opinion.
It came down to which main event I liked the better. That's a little bit what it came down to.
Yeah. That and I pointed out 2 reasons why SmackDown, and I pointed out only one for Raw. Really.
If I want a main reason, it would probably be Shane. Compared to Angle.
Yeah. And even Stephanie just stays away most of the
time. But when she does come back, she's still automatically more annoying, though. Last time she came back, we had to cry.
That's true.
Because there was ever time for a yes Shane. That was the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my worst member of the week.
That was still that's still worse than anything than Shane coming out 10 times in one night.
Yeah.
Not over this part of like Certified Live NXT and then Backlash 2001 review.
See you then.